wanted to make a layered sign from my home, and since I love the Brewers, I chose the Brewers logo. I was initially planning on making pockets in MDF and 1/4-inch plywood inlays and then painting them, but you'll see what actually happened in the end. And no, I'm not selling this. I don't want Major League Baseball after me. At first I thought I'd cut 1/8-inch pockets into the 3/4-inch MDF, but I couldn't get the inlays to fit very well. So instead, I chose to cut outlines of the inlays on the MDF for placement purposes. I just made the outlines rather than pockets, so I didn't have to fuss with making the inlays fit perfectly inside the pockets. I used a 1/4-inch end mill, a Downtown Jenny from Cadence Manufacturing. Next, I cut the inlays out of 1/4-inch plywood. Here's the inlays in place. Now we're ready to paint. I started by painting the MDF with yellow, and then I painted the inlay pieces in blue and white. Once the paint dried, I glued in the inlays. I used whatever I had available with plenty of Titebond 2 to put some pressure on it. Putting another piece of ply over all the inlays made me feel better about getting even pressure across all the inlays in the sign. In this picture, the colors look okay, but in real life the yellow just didn't look right. So I decided to change to epoxy for the yellow portions to make it the color I wanted. I put Tyvek tape around the outside of the sign to contain the epoxy, mixed and poured it using syringes to try to avoid screwing up the painted areas. It's somewhat difficult to really appreciate on the pictures, but the epoxy really did look way better. A coat of clear tabletop epoxy as a finish, and there it is.